keep on hating, it's fuel to me. You won't pay.
It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Vikings and the Raiders, just ahead on EA Sports.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here comes third and the length of the football. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the Wagyu. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Straight ahead, here's Wagyu. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Fields escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. He is off to an unfathomable start, throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Buying time to his left. Completes it to the fullback hand. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, Nwangwu. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back to Nwangwu again on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Raiders defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Another run now for Nwangwu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Fighting his way through contact. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Fields. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Naylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as they'll get this out past the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. There he goes left side. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten down the numbers. There he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the 50, here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now Fields. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Chandler. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Chandler on second down. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now Fields on third and goal. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They snap it to Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. Fourth and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Asamoah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Fields on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. They run it with Chandler. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to him on first down. And some room to work. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Chandler. Ty Chandler, 30 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Here we go. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Wiggles free. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now Garoppolo. That's to the veteran tight end Austin Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Asamoah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. Remember, he was drafted and released by the Vikings. From the right hash, this from 48. Carlson able to put this one through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 149 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On first down, it's Chandler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. 2nd and 9. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Chandler. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Chandler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Now it's Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Second down, Jacobs once more. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Hockenson here. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Pass complete. It's Hockenson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. And this one is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
Going up top. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't...
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7, a little over 30 seconds remaining. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This one came right down to the wire.